A new trend in Twitter this election caught people's attention here in the state of New York. That trend is hashtag #MyMuslimVote. Young Muslims in New York worked out to push the general Muslim community to participate in politics, to use their rights, and to vote in today's election.
This is kind of what really, will determine what happens next from a political standpoint, right? So if we want things to go our way, we need to be involved politically, right? So we need to make sure that we're electing the right officials.
Sanila Rabbani and her family live in Jamaica, Queens. They moved to the United States from Pakistan in 2001. Since high school, she has been actively involved in different social and political activities. As a young Muslim woman growing up in the United States, she was bullied and harassed, particularly when she was interning in Tennessee.
For the most part, people were good, but I remember one day I was in a Walmart. As I was walking, somebody drove past me and was like, "You f***ing Muslim, go back to where you came from. You're not welcomed here."
Those dark days in her life make her understand how important it is to help others to fight for their rights. Like Sanila, many young Muslims were born or raised in the United States. They are well educated and understand the importance of participating. They present themselves in different places to share their opinions with people from other communities. They go door to door to encourage the Muslim community to vote. Tazin Azad is an organizer at the Parent Teacher Association of a Brooklyn public school, as well as a mother of a 2-year-old girl. She started to participate in politics because she wanted her child and other Muslim children to be given halal food at public schools. Meanwhile, she continues to present herself at events with her daughter to show that all women can continue to participate in politics regardless of their situation.
To make people aware of the substance of a conversation as opposed to what the image of a person is or the stereotype of a person is. So that's my personal struggle, to be a mom of 3 and then also be participating.
Young Muslims are not just supporting candidates, they're also running for the midterm elections. One example is Kashif Hussain. He came to the United States from Saudi Arabia with his Pakistani family when he was 13. Kashif ran for the district leader of the 44th Assembly District earlier this year, but lost to Doug Schneider in the primaries.
I looked at, I Googled a few stats and I realized there are no South Asian representatives in the state of New York, either as a district leader, New York State senators, or New York State assemblymen. And there is no Muslim representation at all.
While the younger generation is active in politics and in the public's eye, older Muslims are playing it safe, staying in the shadows.
Starts from the president himself. When president tweets certain things and these policies are, his speeches are in certain direction and misleads people and demonize certain groups in the country, they feel powerless, they feel cornered. They feel that as to their votes doesn't matter anymore.
Aside from fear, language barriers and the lack of education are other things that hinder the older generation from fully engaging in political activities. But this election seems to be different, and even the older Muslims are engaged.
I think selection more important for every country, for the generation or for the public to be choose the right candidate. So this why everyone has to be participation for the election, for the votes.
A survey conducted by the Pew Research Center shows about 3/4 of Muslim Americans think President Donald Trump is unfriendly towards them. The Muslim community sees today's election as a chance to fight President Trump's hate speech. Their efforts may be influential tonight and in the future. This is Roberto Herrera and Ziyu Wu reporting for NYU Now.